Hello and welcome to Boston, Massachusetts, home to the Freedom Trail, the heart of the American Revolution, and we are here to find out. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Oh, better look out! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tulane. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida Atlantic's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But
rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Right on the money. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. trying to make magic with his feet. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Keeps looking downfield.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Now the toss. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Going right to work up top. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Trying play action. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Tight end now in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. Looking to throw on third. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll leave it with him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. He's in open space downfield. Gets it past the marker. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They bring the punter onto the field now. Punt is on its way. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. On target to the left. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. And to get rid of it quickly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot. And these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will open from the 15. They'll give it to the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. Fair catch, called for and made. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Owls. And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back has it. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dan, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal for the offense. Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Thomas. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
draw. Plows through the defense. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They go to the ground. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Hill. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll send the back in motion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Why not trying to get it in? Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Fired in from the red zone for the score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A strike downfield. Hits the afterburners. He's at the touchdown Greenway. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Now on the option. Now the toss. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start beating.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Lets it fly. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good right down the boulevard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Slithers into space. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Snagged out of the air. And that should be enough to give Florida Atlantic the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Looking to throw again. Got his man to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Keeps it going. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.